How y'all doing? Happy Tuesday in my world. Happy whenever you'll see this in your world, okay? Bienvenidos a mi canal. If you know me, thank you so much for coming back to see you, girl. Welcome back. If you do not recognize this face right here, yes, it's a little tired, but nonetheless, if you don't recognize it, my name is Latrice. Nice to meet you. And this right here is Faith by Latrice, where faith is the muscle we exercise around here. Now let's get on into it. No te le dialen. Déjame decirles algo. Earlier in the afternoon, I was going to record a video, right? Early in the afternoon, and it didn't work out. So as you might could tell from my eyes, they're not white, but they're like red or something like that, right? So this is all gonna make sense. How are we already up in here? So I'm tired. I tried to make the video. It didn't come out right. I was like fumbling with my words. I just cut it off. Boom. Let me preface this actually by saying I just got off a Zoom call. Dr. M, I love you. All right. I was on a Zoom call. And on the Zoom call, why am I slouching? On the Zoom call, Dr. M was teaching, and she was talking about spiritual warfare. And basically, what I remember how to gather this information is that when I went on that retreat I told you about on this, when I went out of town in February, and we had a beautiful spiritual experience that happened, right? It was like nothing we could have ever imagined, right? But when we got home from that trip, many of us, if not all of us, many of us had serious spiritual, we all had spiritual warfare going on, right? But a lot of us were getting sick. We were eating a lot more. We're watching this, we're doing that, we connecting with old people. It's all the things that are happening. It's just like, whoa, we just had a beautiful experience. What is going on? Something we need to know and remember and keep this in our mind, our whiteboards, wherever you can have it and see it, is that when you experience breakthrough of some sort, deliverance, that's the word we were talking about tonight, being set free, moved out of one thing to the next thing, right? Freedom. When we experience deliverance, when we experience breakthroughs and a breaking of things, of bondage, right? Following that immediately will be some sort of spiritual warfare, because no, the enemy does not want you to get into freedom. Galatians 5:1. I ain't even got my notes yet. Galatians 5:1. For freedom, Christ has set us free. And we talked about this in another video. For freedom, Christ has set us free. Stand firm, therefore, and do not submit again to a yoke of slavery. I got to slow down and speed up. See, this tiredness is still kicking in, but we're going to get this out. Now, I say all that to say, la tema de hoy, there's more than this. Now, at the end of the Zoom call, Crystal, I love you, because from your prayer is where this video is being made, okay? There were some prayer points that Crystal mentioned. And Crystal, if you're watching this, I'm going to need you to put your info, comment below and put your info in there, your business info, so that people can get in touch with you, okay? So, oftentimes, we don't want to let go of some things in our life because we feel like this is as good as it's going to get. Now, I'm going to say oftentimes we don't want to let go of things and of people, of relationships, of old ways, of old habits, right? Because we feel like we try to clutch it because we feel like this is good as it's going to get. I don't know. This is good right now. There's some things I don't like about it. There's some things that bother me. There's some things that may hurt me, but I don't want to let this go because I don't know if I'm going to get any better than this. I don't know if any better is going to come. I don't know. Practical. I met a new person, right? You meet a new person. They seem like they're cool. You dating and whatever, right? It's like they're attractive. They got this going on. They might have a good job, but they kind of got an attitude problem. But they kind of have anger issues. But they're kind of lazy. But they kind of procrastinate, right? It's just like, I'm going to settle for this because I don't know if better is coming. But what do we talk about? We don't settle around here, right? It's God's best or it's nothing. Let me rephrase. I'm sorry. It's God's best or it's God's best. Hello. If God promised it, He going to give it to you. Boom. Let me give you these points real quick. The points in the prayer points were know that what we have experienced is not the best from you, from God. If we stay in alignment with you, God, we will see the milk and honey. Give us supernatural powers to break those chains. What? Why? Because freedom is our portion. For freedom, Christ set us free. He didn't set us free so we can go back to old ways. He didn't set us free so we can be roaming out here not knowing what to do. He set us free so we can be free. So we can experience freedom in the body, eating healthy. He'll tell you what to eat. He'll tell you what to do. Eat more fruits and vegetables. Somebody I know. Hi, how you doing? It might be drink less coffee or actually take coffee off the menu. So we can be free in our body, free in our mind, so we won't have to be confused. Pastor Darius Daniels talked about clarity. Confusion is spiritual warfare. The enemy does not want you to be clear on your purpose, on what you're supposed to be doing on the earth, who you're supposed to be doing it with, and how you're supposed to be doing it. Clarity is freedom, emotionally free. You don't have to be emotionally tied and bonded to every relationship you had in the past, right? Or family problems. We want to be free. We don't want to make decisions out of fear of whatever, because our mother scarred us or our father scarred us or whatever. Freedom. Christ has set us free for freedom. That's it. The moral of the story, there's more than this. Whatever this is that you're experiencing that you're afraid to let go because you don't know if it's more. Tíralo en la basura, please. But there's a trash can right in front. Tíralo en la basura. Discard it. That's it. There's more than this. That's it. If nobody has told you today, I love you and I love me. Because listen, life be lifing. But guess what? You and we are going to prosper regardless. Bye.